The following video is a fandub of the game Obey Me. Obey Me is owned by NTT Solmare. Please support the official release. And have fun, my fellow denizens of the darkness.
What's going on, Yuki? Out for a stroll? I keep running into you here, don't I? It seems you're really curious about what's at the top of the staircase. Unless I'm mistaken, I believe I told you that it's not a place humans have any business going. If you can't sleep, perhaps I should make you some tea. Something that will help you have a good night's sleep. You should probably know that it's a bit too effective on humans, to the point that you may find that you never wake up again. You get what I'm saying here, right? Go back to your room. Good night, Yuki.
Why do I gotta be stuck here with you first thing in the morning having to look at your face while I'm trying to eat my breakfast? To us demons, eating a human like you is a special sort of treat. Understand? Yet I'm not allowed to do that. I've gotta sit here and eat my breakfast instead. I mean, it's like having a premium grade roast Iria Mote muskog right in front of me. Medium rare, cooked to perfection. But I can't have it. Instead, I'm sitting here eating dried blackbelly newt legs. I mean, I'm not saying blackbelly newt legs are bad. I actually like them, but still. And what's even worse is that thick, juicy hunk of meat has started giving me orders now. Like it's the boss of me or something. It's really not fun. I mean, what sick kind of torture is this anyway? Hell if I know. As if I care where that goody two-shoes is. Hey, pay attention when I'm talking to you, dunce. Or do those ears of yours not work? Anyway, I'm sure the others have already scurried off to class and left me to look after you on my own. The punks. Damn it. They're all rotten. Every last one of them. This all comes back to Lucifer. Getting stuck having to look after a human? Ending up in a pact? Everything bad is his fault! The way Levi's hair's cut is so lame. And Satan's horns are so stupid looking. And Lucifer's feet are so putrid. All of it is Lucifer's fault! Not that I've ever actually smelled his feet, but still! Hey, I told you to listen to me when I'm talking to you. I was trying to tell you about Lucifer's feet. Wait, what stairs? Are you talking about the stairs that lead up into the attic? Oh man, there you go again. Sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Now listen, do you know the secret to getting people to tell you stuff? Go ahead, tell me. What? Where did that come from? You sound like a coach trying to give a pep talk to his players or something. It's annoying. You know, drive and determination are two things you've got plenty of. Maybe the only two things. Though it doesn't help you any if that's all you've got going for you. When you need somebody to give you information, nothing beats money. Sweet, sweet money. That's what the world revolves around. Money. Wait a second. Uh-oh. I know what this is about. You tried to climb those stairs, but Lucifer stopped you, right? That's totally it, isn't it? Well, then there's something you really need to get straight now. If you think you can just offer Mammon here a little bit of money and he'll spill the beans, you're dead wrong. I mean, pretend I told you something I shouldn't. Lucifer would beat me half to death. Actually, I'd be lucky if that's all he did. If I weren't lucky, he'd have me eliminated. It'd take a good 200 million years to recover from that. Still, If you're bound and determined to buy this information off of me, then you'll have to offer me, let's see, how about the monetary equivalent of the world's total oil production? 200 million years worth. That might do it. In other words, I ain't gonna tell you. Is that clear enough for you, blockhead? What? Whoa, what did you just say? You think I'm actually afraid of Lucifer? Me, the avatar of greed? You've gotta be kidding. I'm not the least bit afraid of him, got it? Not even a little. I told you I'm not. I mean, that's crazy. Listen now, most of the time, I don't let people see the full extent of my power. What I'm saying is that even if I did face off against Lucifer, I wouldn't even have to use all my strength to win. Understand? All right, fine. I will. You can't get up those stairs because Lucifer's blocking the way, right? You need to do something to get rid of him, right? Well, guess what? Distracting Lucifer is easy as pie. Listen up, because I'm only gonna say this once. So clean the wax out of your ears for a change and pay attention. You know the series Levy likes? What was it called? The Tale of the Seven Ways to Get Rich Quick? Wait, no. That's the book I was reading the other day. Right, yeah, that's the one. Anyway, you need to get your hands on a vinyl edition copy of the soundtrack for that Tale of the Seven What's-a-Who's-It. If you have that, you can use it to distract Lucifer, no problem. Don't ask why, because I've got no idea why Lucifer is interested in something like that either. But if you want to climb those stairs, you're gonna have to start by getting your hands on that soundtrack. What? I don't understand. Why should I help you? If you want the soundtrack, then go find Levy and work it out with him yourself, dummy. Well, time for me to go. As much as I hate going to class, I don't have much of a... Hey! What's going on? Damn it, my body! It's moving on its own! Fine, alright? I'll go with you, okay? Feels like I've got some kind of invisible cord tied around my neck. Ah! Stop pulling on it! I said stop! Ah! Quit pulling on me! Damn it! Let me go! Let me go this instant! Ah! Ow! Hey, what the hell? You can at least give me a little warning before letting go. I hit my head just now, you know? I can't believe you decided to go straight to Levy and ask him for the soundtrack. You really don't have any patience, do ya? First of all, there's no way Levy's just gonna agree to lend you his Tale of Whatever It Was vinyl soundtrack. Actually, he ain't even gonna let you inside his room. I'm sure of it. Don't go thinking that everything's gonna go your way because you want it to. You know what your problem is? I'll tell you.
Mammon, you jackass.
What? Who said that? I'm not a jackass, or an idiot, or a scumbag, or a money-obsessed moron. Which you didn't actually call me, but still. Hold on. I recognize that voice. So where are you, anyway?
You're making way too much noise, Mammon. Would you do me a favor and not stand outside my door being loud? I'm in the middle of watching the best scene of the magical Rurihana Demon Girl.
Levy, we need to talk to you. Get off your ass and come to the door.
No.
See? What did I tell you? He won't even open the damn door for us. Don't just stand there, Yuki. Try saying something to him.
You're gonna have to do better than that. It's not Urihano, it's Urihana. Get it right. Why would he even say that? Do you know how lame it sounds when a fake like you are all into otaku culture? So lame.
Well, that didn't work. Now it's gonna be even harder to get him to let us in.
Hey, I was wondering who that was out here in the hall. So, it's the pair everyone is talking about.
What? Oh, Solomon, it's you. What do you mean by that?
I'm referring to the rumor regarding a certain human by the name of Yuki. A human who looks very ordinary at first glance, but has already managed to make a pact with a demon, despite having only just gotten here. Apparently, this demon must be a real idiot, because he let a human discover and exploit his greatest weakness, and was then tricked into forging a pact.
What demon is that? He must be a total numbskull. What an idiot! Wait, you're talking about me! Anyway, what are you even doing here, Solomon?
I'm here because Levi invited me.
What? Levi invited you? To his room? No way! I don't buy it!
I'm afraid it's the truth. Levi, it's me,
What's the secret phrase?
the Second Lord.
Attempted to steal the Lord of Corruption's platypus, which could lay golden eggs.
Having incurred the wrath of the Lord of Corruption for this misdeed.
It was ordered that the second Lord would be forever dubbed the Lord of Fools. Secret phrase authenticated. You may answer.
Well, guess I'll see you two later. Bye.
What were they even talking about just now? Wait a minute! That was the secret phrase! They gave it away, didn't they? Excellent. Alright, try saying what Solomon did.
What's the secret phrase? Secret phrase identification failure. Access denied.
What? Wait, that was totally right! It's exactly what Solomon said!
The secret phrase is periodically reset.
You're saying it's a one-time password? Seriously?
Maybe you should come back after if you've at least watched TSL on DVD.
Come on! What the hell, Levy? I don't understand exactly what's going on here, but from what I can gather, basically, Solomon just proved to Levy that he's a total TSL nerd too. So now they're buddies, which means that if you want to borrow that soundtrack from Levy, then you're gonna have to do what Solomon did and become a TSL nerd yourself. It's that or nothing. So, explain something to me. Why do I gotta join you for this TSL full series DVD marathon night you're doing? And you say it's 12 hours total? What's up with that? We'll be up all damn night!
Yeah, and it's almost midterms. You must have a lot of free time, Mammon.
No, I don't! Anyway, you're one to talk. What about you, Beel? You're here too!
A movie marathon means there's going to be popcorn.
You're telling me you're just here for the food, begging the human for treats like some kind of dog?
All I know is that once we start watching, I get to start eating, so hurry it up.
This is so stupid that it's unreal! Why am I stuck watching this too?
The Tale of the Seven Lords, DVD Volume 2. Though they represent two different species, the protagonist Henry and the Lord of Shadow bridge such differences to form a pact. Working together, they set a trap for the Lord of Fools, who falls victim to it. The Lord of Fools is then driven off, chased up into the snowy northern country. It's there, in the cold, barren wastes, that he discovers the frozen body of his former sweetheart, Geldy. He once loved her, before they parted.
What? Seriously? He's finally reunited with her, only to find out that she's dead? No, that can't be. Can't he, use some magic or something to bring her back to life? Don't you dare die, Geldy! It can't end like this! It just can't! He's gonna find a way to save Gelti, right? What do you think? Please say he saves her!
If you want to know what happens, you'll have to keep watching.
DVD Volume 5. The Lord of Flies faces a crisis after his country is invaded by hostile forces from another land. The opposing arm isolates them, cutting off supply lines so they will starve. Hoping to aid his brother, the Lord of Fools arranges for food supplies to be smuggled in. However, a long spell of wet, rainy weather causes all of the food he has sent to spoil. As a result, the Lord of Flies' land is beset by an outbreak of disease, on top of the famine they already face.
Don't blame the Lord of Fools. He was worried about the Lord of Flies and wanted to help, that's all. I can't believe the food ended up spoiling. It's not fair. He was being so helpful and he meant well. So why? Why?
Mammon, stop crying. Your nose is running, you know.
Come on, how can I not cry watching this, huh? It's all so sad.
DVD Volume 7. In the year 825 of the Ancient Era, the Lord of Emptiness leads a sudden rebellion against his eldest brother, the Lord of Corruption. Unwilling to forgive the betrayal, the Lord of Corruption imprisons him within the Tower of Shadow in the farthest corner of the world. The other lords lament the fate that has befallen their youngest brother, but there is nothing they can do, for they fear incurring the wrath of the Lord of Corruption above all else.
Seriously, what's wrong with them? They're brothers, aren't they? Couldn't one of them have done something to stop it from coming to this? I mean, sure, maybe the Lord of Emptiness himself deserves some of the blame too, but even so, I can't believe they'd abandon their brother like that. Okay, let's go over this one more time. You want to get into the attic at the top of the stairs, but Lucifer's standing in your way. So, you've got to do something about him, which is why you need the cursed vinyl edition of the Tale of the Seven Lords soundtrack. I mean, I don't understand why Lucifer cares so much about something like that either, but whatever. The point is that Levi's got the soundtrack, and you need to borrow it from him. And the only way to do that is to get him to like you, by becoming a big TSL nerd like him. So we were up all last night watching a marathon session of every TSL DVD. Now, it's time for a review. I'll quiz you to see just how well you understand it. We'll start with TSL DVD Volume 2. After falling into a trap set by Henry and the Lord of Shadow, the Lord of Fools is forced to flee to the north. When he gets there, he finds his former sweetheart's body frozen in ice. What's her name? Correct. Though anyone could have gotten that right as easy as it was. Alright, let's hit DVD Volume 5 next. Hostile forces from another land invade the Lord of Flies' country, surrounding and isolating him so his people will starve. So, the Lord of Fools tries to help his brother. The Lord of Fools means well, but his efforts backfire. As a result, the Lord of Flies ends up in an even worse situation. The reason for this has to do with the supply of food that the Lord of Fools sends. Tell me what the problem was. Right! The Lord of Fools really did mean well, but a long rainy spell caused the food he sent to spoil. Every single time I think about it, it makes me want to cry. Alright, time to move on. Next up is DVD Volume 7. The Lord of Corruption imprisons the Lord of Emptiness in the Tower of Shadow, refusing to forgive his brother for leading a rebellion against him. The other lords lament the fate of their younger brother, but there's nothing they can do to help him. Why is that? Great! Looks like you can do this when you really put your mind to it. You may seem like an airhead, but I've got to admit, you did pretty well. I'd say you should be able to convince Levi that you know your stuff at this point.
Hey, human.
Ah, well, speak of the devil.
I heard what you're up to, human. Seems that you're trying to suck up to me so I'll like you.
What do you mean? Who told you that?
It's no use playing dumb. I heard it from Lucifer.
Lucifer? How the hell does he end up hearing every single thing that gets said around here?
That's not important. You know, I've heard it said that the time a fool spends thinking is wasted time. I think that applies here. You're lucky to have so much time on your hands that you can sit around thinking up schemes like this. There's so much anime I need to watch, so many figurines and trading cards I need to organize, so many games I need to play just sitting there piled up. As much as I wish I could watch a marathon of every TSL DVD, I don't have the time. So why do you get to have so much free time? It's so not fair!
Ah, I was waiting for him to say that. Levi's signature line. It's so not fair.
Shut up, Mammon. You're an idiot.
You know what, Levi? You need to start showing your older brother some more respect.
Anyway, I don't know what it is you're plotting, but I'm not about to get buddy-buddy with some human normie. Understand? I'm not like Mammon. Get that through your head.
Hey, it's not like I'm buddy-buddy with this human either. My body obeys the orders on its own, whether I like it or not. Like when I'm told stay or go home and stuff. It's not my fault.
Don't go getting any ideas in your head, human.
Hey, don't just ignore me.
What? Where'd you get that from? Do you seriously think you can beat me in a competition involving TSL? That's hilarious. As if I'd actually accept a challenge like that. I mean, I already know what the outcome would be. Excuse me? Did you process anything I just said? Where are you getting this idea that I might actually lose to you? Excuse me? Excuse me? Are you processing anything I'm saying here? Hey, watch what you say, human!
Well, yeah, can't argue with you there.
Fine. If that's what you want, I'll do it. I accept your challenge. We'll compete to see which one of us loves TSL more, you or me. Just one thing, though. If you lose, you might never make it back to the human world alive. But you still want to do this, right? Okay.
Hello there, Yuki. I heard about what's happening. It seems you and Levi are going to have a little competition.
Are you hoping to find out what's in the attic room? Is that it? Huh. You don't say. I'll let you in on a nice piece of information. Levi is the demon of envy. If you can work him into a jealous frenzy, he'll lose control of himself. Then he'll be guaranteed to slip up somehow, giving you an opening you can exploit. Just one thing though. If Levi does lose control of himself, your life will also be in danger. No reason. Just felt like it. That's all.
I'll give you a piece of advice, too. The DVD version of TSL is up to Season 7 now. That's the most recent release. Meanwhile, the original book version is up to Volume 8 at this point. Volume 9 of the book isn't out yet, but if you want to know what's going to happen in it, you should ask Simeon. No reason. Don't read too much into it. I enjoy making things difficult for Lucifer, that's all.
So, let me get this straight. You're telling me that Beel and Satan both gave you hints for how to defeat Levi? You don't say. How very interesting. Well, you know why they did that though, right? It's all because I'm looking after you. You've got Mammon to thank for this. Okay, here's the deal. Those two are giving you special treatment because they know that I'm the one in charge of you. They want me to be pleased with them, you see? So what do you think about that? Now you get it, don't you? It's clear how important I am and how much my younger brothers respect me. What? What do you mean, am I insane? Look at me. Do I look insane to you? No. And another thing. You really need to learn to show some respect towards demons. Got it? Forget it. Let's just get down to business. You and me need to figure out what our strategy's gonna be for this Levi thing. First off, what Beel told you is right. If you make Levi jealous, he's bound to lose his cool. Though there's no guarantee he won't kill you if that happens. But that's just how it's gotta be. There's no way you'll beat Levi in a competition over who's the bigger TSL nerd. Not if you fight fair. You'd best face up to the fact that this is gonna involve a little risk. So, we've gotta figure out how you're gonna manage to make him jealous. He may be called the Avatar of Envy, but it's hard to make him give in to it. Instead of getting super jealous at you, he'll get all negative about his own situation. He'll start talking about how it's not fair and you're lucky and stuff. You're not gonna be able to get him to lose his cool just by doing a little bragging. No. You're gonna have to do something to make him real jealous. So jealous that he nearly pops a blood vessel. Maybe we ought to ask someone for advice. Aw, yeah! Satan did say something about talking to Simeon, didn't he? Said you should ask him about the next TSL novel, the one that's not out yet. And actually, I'm dying to find out what's gonna happen myself. Still though, why would Simeon know what's gonna happen in the next TSL book when it's not even out yet? Whatever. Let's just go talk to him and see what he says.
Alright everyone, finally, the wait is over! It's time for Devil's Trivia Showdown! The quiz show that pits demons against humans! Today, our competitors will be testing their knowledge regarding a super famous, super popular fantasy series. One that's known by young and old alike. The Tale of the Seven Lords! Now, it's time to introduce our two competitors. First, he's a demon who freely admits to being a giant TSL nerd. Me, Leviathan!
I am the GOAT! None can oppose me!
And his challenger claims to have been introduced to TSL only very recently after binge-watching the DVDs. Say hello to Yuki!
You binged-watched the DVDs once! That's it! The fact that you would dare challenge me is an insult to TSL itself! It's sacrilege! It's so infuriating that I can't even feel the anger! I can only laugh!
Serving as judge for today's competition is our very own demon lord himself, Diavolo!
Hello there, everyone. Good to see you.
Color commentary will be provided by Satan, Avatar of Wrath. But a good commentator needs to keep a cool head. I wonder, is he really up to the task?
I don't think that's going to be a problem. So, I'm doing the commentary? That's a lot of responsibility.
Now, say hello to our guest demon, the always famous Beelzebub! For his appearance fee, he requested to be compensated in cheeseburgers. How very BL of him.
Nothing beats one of Hell's Kitchen's special cheeseburgers. They age with cheese 4,000 years for maximum flavor.
And your host for the day is none other than yours truly, Asmodeus, the demon who can make you swoon simply by whispering into your ear. You all know me. You all love me.
All right, enough. This is getting ridiculous. Let's get this show on the road.
I thought you hated wasting your time in events like this, Mammon. Yet here you are. Truly, wonders never cease.
Shut up, Lucifer. I've got some free time, that's all.
Well then, we'll start with you, Yuki. Get ready for TSL quiz question number 1. The 7 lords are all brothers, and each has a specific name that people know them by. In birth order, name the oldest, second oldest, and third oldest lords. Well, how about that? You're absolutely correct. Way to start the game off on the right foot, Yuki.
Oh, come on! Anybody could have gotten that one right.
My cheeseburgers came with onion rings, the king of all side items. Yeah.
Alright, Leviathan, it's your turn now. Here comes question number 1. In what year did the Lord of Shadow build the Blue Palace for his imaginary mistress?
Year 693 of the Ancient Era.
Correct! What an impressive showing from the self-described TSL nerd.
In me, you bear witness to a legend.
Even so, is it just me, or was that question a little too specific? Only a mega nerd would know that.
This is shaping up to be quite entertaining, isn't it, Lucifer?
I'm glad you find it to your liking, Diavolo.
Alright, back to you now, Yuki. Get ready for TSL quiz question number 2. The 6th lord is the Lord of Flies. What does he love to eat more than anything else? Correct! Very impressive! That was a tough one. You really do know your stuff, don't you? A cursed goat tartare sandwich with cheese. Is that sort of like a cheeseburger, more or less?
Hey! Beal, come on! Take a napkin to that stream of drool coming out of your mouth! It's getting all over my clothes!
Now, back to Mr. Reliable himself, Leviathan! Here comes question number 2. In The Tale of the 7 Lords, Volume 3, page 724, what does the Lord of the Fools say in the 5th line from the top?
Money is my dearest friend and closest companion. It's everything to me. The blood bonds I share with my brother are like the weak, wispy threads of a spider by comparison.
Amazing! That is correct! An exact match, word for word.
The more I learn about the Lord of Fools, the clearer it is that he's a total scumbag.
Hey! Why does it feel like you're insulting me right now?
Alright, moving on. It's your turn now, Yuki. Say hello to question number 3. This is regarding the 5th brother, the Lord of Lechery. Who does he love more than anyone else? Well, excellent! You are absolutely right. So, the 5th Lord loves himself above all else. I like that. Sounds like my kind of guy.
Come on, hurry up, let's go, it's my turn now.
Leviathan, you've gotten every single question correct thus far. But prepare yourself, because question number 3 is coming at you! In Volume 4 of the DVD series, at exactly 159 minutes and 35 seconds in, what is the Lord of Masks holding in his left hand?
He's holding a flower from the carnivorous Garoute plant, grown by the Lord of Corruption.
Excellent! That only flashed on screen for the briefest of moments, and yet you still caught it. Amazing! Your knowledge truly is extensive. In fact, I'd even say it's creepy.
Hey, is it just me? Or have all of my questions been way harder than Yuki's? Like, suspiciously harder. Though they're still so easy for me that I'm ready to fall asleep here. Anyway, how long are we going to keep this charade up? This is getting boring.
Yep, I'd say it has. All right, Yuki, it's time to pull out the big guns. Let's see how Levi here likes your trump card. Levi, you're way too full of yourself, which is why we're about to reach inside ya, yank out that pride, and crush it like a bug.
What?
Well, well. Interesting.
Everybody 踊れお前のスタイルにもっと始まるぜ完璧なショー It's not the